It's week 2 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching Terry McLaurin. He comes in second in the NFL in touchdown receptions. It's the Commanders and the Giants, and it comes your way next.
We are approximately 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, Commanders Field in Landover, Maryland. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Garden. And Charles, you talked about this Commanders team coming into play here today. They were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Giants, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
And I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Right to the air is Daniels. And right off the bat, look at him lay out there and make the grab. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Now their versatile running back, here's Austin Eckler. And some room to run now. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, we get a look there at the draft class for this offense. What do you make of it?
Well, overall, I like the balance of the guys that they selected because, to me, they got a few guys who can step in and play right away, which is exactly what you want. But they also drafted for the future as well. They've got some guys who might need a year or two on the practice squad, so then we'll find out if they can actually play.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. And that is no good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
I'm about to say something that seems really obvious, but you hate to see your kicker miss on the opening drive because now you're starting to wonder what goes through his head. Is that going to affect him the rest of the game? Is he going to be able to bounce back? You want to show confidence later? What's going to go on with him right out of the gate with a miss?
Yeah, chance to grab the 3-0 lead here at home. Instead, we remain scoreless. The numbers for Johnson in last week's game: 3 catches, 83 yards, and a touchdown.
And they think they have a matchup advantage in this one. They're going to try and find some space for him to work and make sure he touches the football.
Complete. It's Johnson. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll try and run for this with Singletary. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a timeout called for by the defense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Now Jones. He'll get this out wide to Singletary. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Giants! Devin Singletary, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Giants get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. They scored the most points of anyone on opening weekend, and now first quarter touchdown here.
And while there's no guarantee that all the points...
And oh, it's blocked. And now Washington has it. But he will not be able to bring this one back, and the extra point attempt unsuccessful. 6-0 our score after 1. Giant football, and we're ready to begin the second quarter. As they've got it as we resume action. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Commanders going to retake the field for drive number 2. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down. That is caught. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 41. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down. A nice throw right there. And Charles, this is game number 2 in the NFL for this young rookie. His guys getting the victory last week, and he played pretty well by most accounts. Curious, what did you see?
I saw something similar to what you described, Brandon, because I saw a guy who looked the part, a guy who was in command, not just with the touchdown passes, but definitely looked to be in control of the offense as well. And you and I both know that's often uncommon for a rookie quarterback.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and they are on the board, trailing now at 6-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Throwing Jones. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Jones under pressure, and he will go down. Sack back at the 38. The sack by the linebacker, Jamin Davis. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the first down sack. Jones under pressure, and they got to him again. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. On 3rd down, they go with Singletary. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. 3rd down, seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to the first down.
So we've hit halftime, just a field goal. Well, everyone's eager to resume play here in this Week 2 contest, so we push right through halftime and back at it for the start of quarter 3. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they can't bring him down. Oh, some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on the return. The third quarter starts with a run by Singletary. And they're able to get this one across the 35. On first down, they stick with Singletary. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw. Jones. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27. Looking to throw. Jones. Nowhere to turn here. He's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Bobby Wagner, multiple times an All-Pro, in there to drop him for a loss. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Another try after the 1st down sack. Jones under pressure again, and down he goes again. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd. And the pressure gets to him again. Jonathan Allen, that's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Before they can get the punt away, whistles as we've come to the end of the 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Commanders Field. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. It'll be a 44-yard punt, 6 on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Here we go on the next drive for Washington. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
To the air goes Daniels. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Here's Daniels. He's got his target. That's complete. Loose inside the 30. Terry McLaurin. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Commanders use the defensive breakdown to take the lead away here in the 4th. Extra point right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Jones hit in the ball zone. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Eckler now between the tackles. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. Eckler, oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. Austin Eckler with career touchdown number 70. And the Commanders are on their way to a 2-0 start. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll wisely just take a knee here. This ball will come out to the 30-yard line. And here comes the Giants offense back out onto the field. This is 1st and 10. Jones. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. Dorrance Armstrong in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. They'll come up now on 2nd down. Here's Jones. Under pressure, they got him again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To throw is Jones. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, this is getting close to a no-win situation now. They've got one final shot. They're on their end of the field, and it's 4th and long. This might require a little extra razzle-dazzle to get it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And he will bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. This has just really been a solid second half from them, CD, as they add another touchdown to the lead and they start to pull away in what was once a close ball game.
Yeah, they actually put the Jets on in this one, didn't they? Put a little cherry on top with that touchdown. Now we just got to play out this final minute, and they'll get a chance to celebrate a very hard-earned victory.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is up to 18 now. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. But probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Jones in trouble here, and down he goes. The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. After that sack, 3rd and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the ball is out. Jones got hit and lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And good field position coming up here. The football at the 12-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Up the middle with Eckler. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Middle of the field, he's got McLaurin. And the Commanders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. That one looks like he'll throw here to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate with that lap.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Commanders take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. A drive there of just 4 plays. And it's finished off by a Terry McLaurin touchdown. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And no thought of bringing this one out. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll begin the drive at the 30. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Finding space at the 40. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Giants.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. This is caught at the 20. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Work to do here to avoid falling to 1-1, but this is 1st and 10 right now. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Commanders come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, somebody lit a fire under that offense during the break, Charles. Remember, they trailed at intermission. They come out, they have the big second half, and that lifts them to the victory.
And Brandon, trailing at halftime, we always talk about teams making adjustments. You know what the best adjustments usually are? It's just executing better. Because the game plan you put in place at the beginning of the week often still holds. You don't have to make wholesale changes. You just have to do it a little bit better, a little cleaner. And they did that in the second half, and that led them to victory.
So for the Commanders, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns.